In an effort to begin to address the RN shortage locally, the Spokane Area Workforce Development Council has partnered with St. Luke's Rehabilitation Institute and Providence Healthcare to work with incumbent workers, either nursing assistant certified or medical assistants at each organization, to provide a framework in order for them to be successful in completing the prerequisites for the registered nursing program at Spokane Community College. So first, we want you to hear from our two employers that are participating in the grant.
I'm Stacy Franz. I am the Human Resources Director for St. Luke's Rehab. I am a member of the Workforce Development Board here in Spokane and passionate about filling our nursing pipeline for our hospital. As we know, there's a national shortage for nurses, and at St. Luke's is no different. We have approximately 60 nurses that are on staff. Right now, our vacancy rate is trending close to about 15%. Right now, and nurses are critical in the patient care model. And our time to fill for a nursing position is averaging anywhere between 45 to 60 days. And without nurses, we actually have to cap our inpatient census, and that's the number of bodies that we can treat in our community for critical injuries such as spinal cords, brain injuries, and strokes. So there definitely is a care need within our community that we aren't able to serve because we don't have enough nurses to be able to provide that care.
I'm Ann Tork. I'm the HR Strategic Program Manager for Providence Healthcare here in Spokane. And so we're looking at, for new and innovative and different ways that we can help fuel that pipeline and make sure that we have, skilled caregivers that are serving our community and our hospitals. For those that are participating in this or those that maybe are hoping that there might be another opportunity down the road is really good for employee engagement. It really makes them feel that we value them, that we are really invested in their education and their development. And so that's a really important aspect of their employment. And I think further down the road, we're hoping that we will certainly see that we've got some really skilled nurses coming out of this program.
I'll tell a little story. I went into this grant a little bit selfishly as an HR director, looking at our workforce needs into the future, knowing that we had to fill our registered nursing positions to be able to support the community needs and to sustain our hospital. What I didn't recognize at first was how we were changing the lives of our employees. So our employees that are nursing assistants are making livable, just barely livable wages, as an entry-level career. And when they finish this program, their wages are going to increase exponentially, threefold. And so that has a significant impact to the ability for them to raise their family, to contribute back to the community, and really be able to live a much more sustainable, healthy life than where many of them are at today.
Own experience with the student success coaches that she is just incredibly engaged and very invested in the success of these students. And I think it is really easing their way into, for some that are just getting back into some college classes, it's really helping them to be focused on, the work that they're doing in the classroom and not worrying about, where do I go to find this and how do I do that? They've got one person that they can go to that's going to help them and support them, that's really paying attention to what's happening, in their schooling, in their education, and helping to guide them, to have the success that we're looking for at the end of this program.
Next, we would like for you to hear from the employees that are currently enrolled in the program.
Well, my name's Callie Burks, and I work through Providence at the urgent care, and I'm in the TAP grant, and I currently have one more term left until I complete all my prereqs.
I'm Nick McMichael, and I'm a medical assistant over at St. Luke's on the CVA stroke floor.
Yeah, so my name's Janelle Lambert, and I'm a nurse's assistant at St. Luke's Rehabilitation and part of the TAP program.
I would have been paying out of pocket this entire time, which would have really put a different financial stress on me as far as working several jobs as on top of going to school. So it enabled me to apply that time to studying, and I have exponentially increased my grades since
good.
being in this program.
So previously, when I had taken classes, I really wasn't able to give them the time and attention that I really needed to really get the grades that I wanted to, and not just that, but to really even be able to learn the material as much as I wanted to. So now this first quarter, after being in the TAP grant and just being able to work part-time, I ended up getting a 4.0 in both classes. I actually got over 100% in both classes, and I've never in my life have I been that great of a student, but I really had all of the time and help that I needed to be able to put my best foot forward.
I've never felt more supported by anyone. I feel like I have a wonderful relationship with Donna Newman, who has been helping me throughout each class and each bend in the road, because we've all been going through a learning process.
So that's another thing Donna did. She had us count up all of our points and make sure that we are on track to be able to be competitive when we apply. So I feel like I am prepared for that, and so I will apply in the spring to start the program in the fall.
I'd had some classes from years ago, and I really was not having a good time figuring out which classes I still needed, which of my old classes I needed to retake, if any of them still worked. She really helped sit down and look through all that with me to figure that out. She's helped make sure I've gotten my textbooks on time. She's helped coordinate to make sure I'm getting the volunteer hours I need. Every step of the way, if I need anything, I know she's just an email or a text or a call away. She's always right there to help me out.
And finally, you'll hear from our student success coach that has been so vital in the success of the program up to this point.
Hi, I'm Donna Newman, and I am the student success coach here at Spokane Community College, and I'm working with the TAP students, helping them, giving them information and support to get them through the support classes for nursing that they need so they can enter into the competitive phase of the nursing program. One of the big challenges for students is if they work full-time and they go to school, it's very hard for them to get to campus. And so they're able to contact me with questions or concerns, and I can go out and research the information, find the answers for them, and get back to them. And it saves them a lot of time. And some of the places they'd have to go to figure out their answers, they'd have to come to campus and spend a couple hours. So it's just so much easier and more convenient just to have me to take care of that for them. Well, they, of course, all really appreciate the opportunity to have their tuition and their books paid in advance for them. But what I mostly hear is, thank you so much for your support. There's no way I could do this without you. I couldn't have passed this class without you. And I correspond with the students on a regular basis. And usually at the end of every email, they say, thank you so, so much. Or, you're the best. Or this program is awesome. And so I get that feedback all the time from everyone. So that's a positive there.
Thank you for supporting the TAP grant. As you have heard, it is having a significant impact here in Spokane and changing the lives of those who are involved in it. Thank you.